I'm dying from cancer at the age of 44. I'm terminal cancer. It was a breast metastasis to the lymph nodes, to the liver, to the bones. I'm making this video because these are the last days of my life. They just put me on hospice because my situation is very severe. Unfortunately, I don't have my breast anymore. I did listen to the doctors, and I'm gonna be really completely transparent with you about everything that I've gone through. Now, some people may not want me to say the things that I'm gonna say, but it is truly the blunt truth when it has to do with cancer. When you first have, I had a lump right on my right breast. So then the doctor touched it and was like, it might be cancer, we need to do a biopsy. Number one, biopsies are intended to spread cancer. Take it from me, I no longer have my breast. They are tiny little, and it looks almost like the size of a sesame seed. It's actually titanium. God was telling me, I need you to understand what they're doing to you, because one day you need to tell people what they're doing in the medical industry is absolutely disgusting. In the year 2020, if you don't want to hear this, please go ahead and scroll and live on your life. Me, I gotta say what I gotta say because I'm so tired of the medical industry. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the deceit. I'm tired of relying on doctors who only care about money. Allow me to keep going. I'm always really low of breath. It has to do with the cancer, so just bear with me. So God says to me, ask them if they left titanium pieces in your body when they did the biopsies. So they left 3, and I have paperwork that shows one is like the shape of a ribbon. That's why the ribbon is so important in cancer. It's the shape of a ribbon. The other one is the shape of a top hat. The other one is the shape of a buckle. And then 2 more on my left breast where there is no cancer. Those are still there. God said research it, and if you guys don't want to believe me, Google AI, whatever I'm saying, and research it for yourselves, okay? I'm trying to make people aware of what's really going on in the cancer industry because I'm dying of the things that they're doing to us, okay? So let me keep going because I'm running out of breath here. I forgot to put my oxygen earlier. The titanium, and if you guys don't want to believe me, I really need you to research biopsies. Our biopsies, RFID, which means radio frequency identifiers. Go research that. Your mind is gonna it's gonna blow your mind because it blew my mind when I was like, are you serious? And I even called the nurse that was there. She was super kind. When the doctor goes and pierces the mass, you know, whether it's cancer or not, he pierces the mass, which it's like having a balloon full of water and you pierce through it. What's gonna happen? All that liquid's gonna spread everywhere, which means the cancer is gonna spread. Not only is the cancer gonna spread, but you're leaving titanium pieces back in the body that should not be in there. I don't know about you, but there should never be any titanium in anybody's body. What is the reason why you need titanium in my body? I asked her, did they leave titanium pieces in my body? Are those the cancer markers that they call them? And she says to me, yes, in that tone of voice, because she was afraid to get in trouble and to lose her job. But her saying that, it automatically triggered me and it made me upset. And I thought to myself, wow, these people are actually causing the cancer to grow rapidly in your body. And before that, like, I was diagnosed in November of 2022. Here I am, January, end of January 2026. But in the beginning, I didn't care to listen to, like, go do chemo right away. They immediately told me, don't go do chemo, go do chemo. Chemo? That's just another chemical you're trying to put into my body, supposedly to fight the cancer. Did you know that it kills not only good cells, bad cells, but also brain cells? That's why they call it chemo brain. We start forgetting things. We cannot focus on anything. We can't remember people's names. Our mouth can't keep up with our brain because they're killing our brain cells with their chemotherapy. But it's between $10,000 and $160,000 in HER2. The type of chemo that they eventually ended up doing on me because I finally gave in to their shit. And I'm sorry to have to say that word, but it's true. That in HER2 is between $80,000 and $160,000 every 3 weeks. Of course, they want you to go and get that chemo done. I was the youngest patient in that infusion room. Now, you're just going to have to follow along with me because these are my last dying days. I'm going to say the truth. I'm going to tell you nothing but the truth because help me God. Help me God, because you know what? I'm tired of the medical industry. Y'all are just a bunch of rats thinking that we are the lab rats. They're just testing us. And the doctor says, this is trial and error. So anyways, let me keep going as to how in the world I lost my breast, my right side of my breast. Here I am listening to the doctors. I waited a very long time. I refused to do their chemo. I was just living my jolly little life, and I just thought to myself, maybe this cancer is not going to keep spreading. Maybe it's going to die. Finally, I was a Cleveland Clinic patient, and he gave me a shot in my stomach. And I believe it was a pill also. But that was reducing my tumor to half its size so fast. I was actually impressed with it. But they're not there to make a little bit of money. They're there to make a lot of money, because in the year 2024, the cancer industry made $240 billion just that year alone. Trust me when I'm telling you, there's laboratories, they're making this stuff into our body. Besides the fact that we eat cancer, everything that we're eating is cancer, whether it's vegetables, whether it's a hamburger at McDonald's, soda pop, everything soda pop related. It's cancer. It's all cancer, okay? The water that's being poured upon us so that we can take a shower, right? We're washing our hands with water that has fluoride. We shouldn't be having contact with so much fluoride. On top of that is we're brushing our teeth, but it's the chemtrails that are in the sky, leaving all kinds of chemicals, again, that we're breathing it in. Our pets are breathing it in. Our animals are, everything's just, this world is going upside down. So, finally, I give in. I had to come back to California, where I listened to one doctor. He gave me, and I need you to pay attention to these two medical, pharmaceutical pills, please. One is called Letrozole. Letrozole. The other one's called Verzenio. Verzenio. Those two together. This is what the doctor recommended because I told him I'm not doing no chemo. And I begged him to please give me the same injections they were giving me in Cleveland Clinic. And guess what? He said, no, no, no. Oh, well, you know what? I made a medical grievance against that doctor. And he's a 5-star doctor here in Rancho Mirage, California. Anyhow, he gave me that Letrozole, the Verzenio. It caused my tumor to grow so fast and so big. And then I had a necrosis. Necrosis is like like a tumor on top of a tumor, just to put it to you like that, okay? And guess what? I went to go see his nurse. She said, oh, you'll see the doctor next month. This B word, I'm sorry to say that, but she said, no, you're going to see the doctor next month. When I saw the doctor the following month, he said, oh, this is an emergency. We need to cut off your breast or else you're going to die. Can you believe that? Here I am listening to these stupid medical professionals who are obviously not on my side. They're just trying to find ways to take us